What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Free to Be, and this week we're going to be talking about 5 money lies you need to stop telling yourself. So let's get started. Alright, now as always, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and turn on those notifications because we discuss financial literacy here and you're not going to want to miss any of the videos. And if you're not new to the channel, thanks for coming back and watching today. And one more thing before we get started, I am doing a $100 giveaway on this channel, so please check out the video. I'll link it down below in the description and above. Basically outlines the details that you need to know so that you can become eligible for that $100, and I hope to give that away at the end of September, so definitely check out that video. Okay, so money lies, what are they, right? They're things that you kind of convince yourself of, truths that aren't really truths, so fake facts, if you will, that you convince yourself of to kind of put little roadblocks or barriers in your way of becoming financially independent. And so there's really 5 of these that you got to watch out for, and you kind of have to just hold yourself accountable for these. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first lie is, I need to build passive income. We all see it, right? It's everywhere now. You see this person, taking vacations and making money, working from home, but also making an extra $600-700 a month. So we all see passive income and we dream to ourselves, yeah, why don't I build a $500 income stream that just pays me when I'm not doing work? And in our dream, it's just as easy as 1, 2, 3 income source set up. But we all miss the bigger picture, a lot of us do anyways, in terms of the hard work that goes into building that passive income stream. It's not something that just happens overnight. Whoever you're watching that has that passive income stream, they put in a lot of work up front. Work, effort, time, a lot of that went up front for them to build that passive income stream. And so what you should really be doing is focusing on the active income that you have. Instead of worrying about passive income that you don't have or that somebody else has, you should focus on working on the skills that you have that you're developing for your job that you currently hold. For the active income source that's coming in, focus on getting better at that. And it's really not just getting better that's gonna do it either. You have to be willing to go above and beyond, and then go ahead and ask for a raise, ask for a promotion. If none of those happen for you, look for another job that'll pay you more for the set of skills you've developed. Out hustle your coworkers. These are all things that you can do actively to build your income. And then you can work on generating your passive income on the side. Now, the second lie we all tend to tell ourselves is, if I try harder, I can save more money. Well, look, we all know we have to save money, right? It's just like saying, I need to exercise more. I know I have to do it. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna actually carry through. So it's not just a matter of thinking, hey, I need to save a little bit more money here. It's actually putting in an action plan, building a step-by-step plan on how to achieve that goal for yourself. Because simply trying harder is not gonna cut it here, okay? Trying to, cut out lattes to save an extra $3 a month, that won't work because you'll just spend that $3 somewhere else. You have to hold yourself accountable. You need to look in the mirror and build a step-by-step plan to save. That's how it's done. And then ultimately take a look at the finances overall, right? Consider, what you're spending on and basically detail the plan going forward. And then kind of just, ask yourself some questions. What are my long-term goals? What do my finances look like now? All these things have to be considered in order for you to actually successfully save more money. The third money lie you need to be paying attention to is telling yourself, hey, my friends go on vacations, my friends buy these things, why can't I afford to do it? They make less money than me, why can't I do these same things? It's one of two things, okay? Either your friends are masters at actively savings and have come up with an active saving plan, which I'll get into in a little bit, or they just absolutely have no clue how money works. You would be surprised how many people out there are living on credit, living beyond their means, but they're just trying to put out the perception that they can actually afford things, that they can actually do things that come off glamorous or come off giving a certain lifestyle vibe that they are trying to achieve but have not achieved and probably will not achieve if they continue down the path they're going. So don't focus on things that are outside of your, path to success, your path to financial freedom. Focus on your own journey. Don't worry about what your friends are doing. They might be doing it completely wrong. Most likely they are doing it completely wrong. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. And then just remember, think back to when you were a kid. Remember your parents used to talk about why the neighbors got a new car or why they do these things, but they really had no clue on what their finances look like. You don't either. You don't know what your friends are doing. Like if your friend was not good at English, would you go ask him to help you on your grammar? No, absolutely not. I mean, if they failed something or failing at something, why would you ask their advice? Again, it's really important to focus on your journey, focus on your path. Don't worry about all the external noise that's going on around you and get to where you want to be. Now, the fourth lie we tell ourselves all the time is, I'm going to start investing more. Now, you've probably heard that one a lot before, so why don't you go out and just survey your friends? Ask them why they're not investing, if they're not investing. And I promise you, more often than not, the answer you'll get is, when I make more money, when I'm in this position, I'll start investing. And that's just not a great way to look at things, guys. You gotta get started investing early, because just saving some cash on the side, putting it in a regular account, you're gonna lose to inflation every time. And you won't really realize that, okay, until you're 70. None of us will really truly understand how our money has lost value over time until we're way older, because then we'll look back and be like, oh, coffee used to be $3 a cup, now it's $18. And then you'll understand that that $1,000 that you saved doesn't have the same buying power that it used to have. So you're going to have to figure out a way to beat inflation, and the best way you can do that is to invest. In fact, a recent poll showed that less than 37% of folks under the age of 35 are actively investing. They're putting their money into some investments that are returning 6, 8, 10% in terms of annual return. Whereas anyone over the age of 35, the same poll showed that almost 70% of those folks are saving. And so it's one of those things that the more time you have to invest, the better off you're gonna be. So get started early, get started before 35. Yes, okay, I understand that you might not financially be where you wanna be before the age of 35 or when you're in your 20s, but that doesn't mean you can't allocate a piece of your income to investing, to putting somewhere where you're actually beating the rate of inflation. And I understand, look, investing is a big thing, but any new topic is overwhelming at first. All you have to do is put in some time, do some research, watch some of my videos, and it becomes just like anything else, okay? It was difficult riding a bike at first, but you learned because you wanted to get out there and enjoy it. You wanted to be out with your friends. Same thing. Investing, just like anything else, can be an acquired skill. You just have to research it. You just have to learn about it, ask around, do what you have to do to inform yourself on how to be successful at it, and you can do it. It's very possible to do. And guys, the fifth and final money lie that people tell themselves is that they're gonna start a budget. Now, if you've watched my How to Make a Budget video, you'll see that I do actually detail an easy way to go and build a budget. But the problem is, that is also a very daunting task. Just like investing, people get overwhelmed all the time when they budget. And unfortunately, when you do build a budget, sometimes it's difficult to track and manage as well, because you're actually tracking the money that's already gone out the door. The money you don't have any longer, that's what's in the budget, okay? So if creating a budget is difficult, and for a lot of us it can be, and if my video did not make it any easier for you, I can recommend another approach to this. And that is creating an active spending plan. Now, an active spending plan is similar to a budget, but it just doesn't involve as much detail if you don't want it to. Now, again, you can make it very detailed. When it comes to finances, you can always make things very detailed, down to the penny. But with the active spending plan, the point of the plan is for you to build something that consists of 4 to 5 categories, and from there you kind of allocate funds accordingly and you build this thing for yourself. So when you create an active spending plan, it really just forces you to look at the future. And if you are interested in building an active spending plan, then please go ahead and subscribe and turn on those notifications, because I will be creating a video in the next couple weeks about what an active spending plan consists of and how to build your own very easily, step by step. Alright guys, well that's all I have for this week. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, turn on those notifications, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. We'll see you next time.